Hello, this is Don Higgins at Crew Chief Pro Drag Racing Software and Professional Weather Stations. This is a video that is not really about Crew Chief software. It is about Racepak and adding a mile per hour field to your existing Racepak program. To do that, we'll start Racepak. You'll go, if you're a sportsman, in my particular case, it's a sportsman. If your configuration file doesn't start automatically, which I'd be surprised if it didn't, but you need your configuration file. If it's not, you'll have to go to your file menu at the top left and open car configuration. Once you have your car configuration available, what we want to do is add a field in your list called mile per hour, or MPH. To do that, what we'll do is go to the edit menu at the top left, my handy dandy drawing tools, go to edit, top left, let me erase the drawings. It takes a second to do this. And we're interested in the second option down under the edit menu called channel maintenance. I'm moving the mouse right next to it. Second option down, or Control M. Click that. And here's a list of all of your fields that are available. I've already added mile per hour to mine, but I'm going to show you how to do it to yours. We're going to use this second option down on the right side of that form called Easy Insert Channel. Erase the drawings. We're going to click Easy Insert Channel right there. This is a form that says select driver name and type. There's a lot of things you can do in Racepak that aren't really well known. Calculation is what we're interested in. EXPR. Those are already your defaults, so you don't need to click anywhere, but you do need to click the OK button that I've drawn an arrow to. Let me erase the drawings, click OK. Since I already have one, I'm going to call it MPH2. In your case, just call it MPH. Don't make a long, drawn-out name. Just simple as possible. The EXPR field right below is very important. This is the field I'm talking about right here, right below name. And then we can't forget minimum results and maximum results. Those are what's important on this. The OK button is over here. But first we need the EXPR field filled in. To do that, you can go to our website at crewchiefpro.com and let's see here, and drag down. So I'll go to my website at Crew Chief Pro, and you can just slide down until you see this. Crew Chief Pro has added a video. And here's the EXPR field that you need. Right here, I will drag across it with the mouse. And once it's highlighted, you can hold the control key down and hit the letter C as in Charlie. Control C will make a copy. You have to hold control while you tap the letter C as in Charlie. Or you can right click on it once it's highlighted and choose copy. Don't try to type this in manually. You'll make all sorts of mistakes. Once you have that, we'll paste it in. We'll have the EXPR field is highlighted right now, or blinking. We'll tap or hold the control key down on your keyboard and very carefully just tap the letter V as in victory once. Control V as in victory once. Has to be at the same time. Just tap the letter V while you hold the control key down. And here is a bunch of information for that formula. What's important here, I will highlight with my handy dandy pen, is these two parts that I've drawn amazingly good arrows on. And the third part is an adjustment or tuning tool part of the calculation. So the 410 that I just circled here is my rear end gear ratio. Whatever yours is, if it's different, change it there. Type over it, make sure you don't add a bunch of numbers to it. And then to the right of that is 105.5, which is the circumference of my tires. If yours are bigger or smaller, change that number. Make sure you double check to make sure it's not a huge number, it's not some goofy number. It'll cause this calculation to be very weird. Once you've done that, we got the next thing we need to go down to are these fields, maximum or minimum and maximum result fields. They are right here. Again, with my handy dandy drawing skills, there's what they are. Let me erase the drawings. So once you overwrite the 410 and the 105.5, that'll be a good start. You can't use zeros, got to have a number in there. So now we'll go down to this minimum result value is 0. The maximum result value is 300. And then all you do is click the OK button. If you get any kind of error messages, it's usually because you've not transferred that formula over properly. Or it has weird quotation marks or some kind of spaces in there that on the beginning or end that some weird character might have gotten in there. It'll let you know in a big hurry if it doesn't like it. And if you get no errors, then you'll click the OK button once you come back here. Let me erase the drawings. I'll click OK. And now I have created this field. Yours will say mile per hour, but I just created two of them, basically. Mile per hour 2 is the one I just added. There is also converter slip right here that I learned from another video, but we'll go over that some other time. Let me erase the drawings. Now, once this is done and everything's right, you'll go to the File menu at the top left and save your configuration file. Save it. Make sure you don't forget that step. Once you have saved it, you'll take the computer, plug it in to the cable that Racepak gives you, a USB port cable, and plug it into your data logger. Have it all connected, turn the power on your race car, and turn on the ignition if that's what needs to also be turned on in order to power the data logger, which is probably how most are set up. Yours may be different. Once you have it properly connected to the USB cable and to the Racepak, power's on, then you'll go to the Edit menu on the upper left, and the second from the bottom is Write VNet Config. I'm going to make the mouse move over it, back and forth. Write VNet Config. Once you're all connected, it will transfer everything that we just did over to the Racepak module. So we will always have mile per hour from this point on any new recordings, not any old ones. I'll show you how to do that to old ones, but this will be for all the new ones from this point on. Once you write it, it'll pop up a box telling you it was successfully transferred and you're good to go. So now we have that done. Let's say let's pull up an old run and add mile per hour to it. Let me find one here. Let me get rid of this one. So I have an old run here. This is a super comp run, it looks like. And I don't have mile per hour on these old ones, like I said. So how do we add to an existing run? We go back up to your edit menu at the top left and go to channel maintenance again. Again, we'll go to the second option down on the right hand side, easy insert channel. I don't know why they just call it insert channel, but whatever. We'll click that. It already has calculation and EXPR highlighted. We'll click OK. The name is MPH. The expression field you should still have in memory. Control V will paste it in. If you have shut the computer down, had to restart it, you'll have to go to our website and copy it. You can copy it to a text file for that matter, which I highly recommend. Start what's called Windows Notebook and paste it in there and save it so you can refer to it whenever you need to. Again, once you do this, you've got to change this 410 right there and the 105.5. Those need to be changed to your own numbers. And then once you do that, we'll go down here to this minimum, result value, and maximum and change those from -1 to 0 and the maximum from 1 to 300. Let me erase the drawings. I'll make that 0 and this 300. Then I'll click on OK. Right there. Click OK. As long as there's no errors that come up, you should be able to click the OK button again where I'm moving the mouse back and forth. And now if everything's correct, you'll have a mile per hour on your old one. Now go to your file menu at the top left and save this run. Let me erase the drawings, file. Click on the file menu and save it so it remembers. So now I can click on the upper left, the mile per hour, keep clicking it till you get a color that you can live with. And I'll go click towards the end of the run. This was an early shutoff run. I must have won this round fairly easily because I shut off at 8.46 seconds. So whatever happened is, it's an old run. I don't really remember. But it says at that speed, at that time, I was going 167 miles per hour. So that's up here. It shows me 167.47 miles per hour that I was going. If that sounds about right, then you are done. You can do this on every run you want to see, but it will automatically work from that point on. However, if it's not right, how do you modify it? Let me erase the drawings and show you. So to modify it, all you have to do is right click on that new mile per hour field that you created. Right click on it. Let me show you. Now right click. If you've forgotten to change the gear ratio, you can do that now, or the tire, the size of the tire, you can do that. But if that's all correct and the mile per hour is too low, you come over here to the right where I highlighted the 1000 number. There's a way to make this extremely accurate, but it does require a lot of work to figure out tire circumference changes as you're going down the track. There are calculations I have for that, but this will get you close. So let's say I'm off a bunch. So I'm going to change that from 1000 up here to 750. And then all I have to do is click OK. And now the mile per hour shows 169.67. If you make that change and it looks right, don't forget to go to the file menu and save it again. If it's too much, you right click on it again and change that number, let's say to 900. Click OK, and the mile per hour is 168 now. But that's how you make those changes. Just save it when you're done. and you'll be good to go. Again, you can find that on our website at crewchiefpro.com. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. If you have any other questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Have a good day.